Hello, guys. This is Sushi, and this is day 14 of the challenge. And I'd like to talk about a quick, chat with you guys about how to draw. Everyone would be like, I think you talked about that already. I mean, how to draw anything. Well, I don't know. I just want to talk about this because it's a fun topic for me. I actually started drawing when I was really young, grade 2. I don't know how it is in your country, but in my country, I think I was 7 years old, 6 years old. Yeah. Because before I was an energetic kid, I still am. Before I was an energetic kid, and I didn't have the passion for those. I would constantly play outside and, be on the dirt. And then after that, during grade 2 when I was 7 years old, I would see kids my age drawing at the lobby of our school while we were waiting for our school bus because I was using a school bus to get home. And then I saw this kid, I forgot her name. This kid was drawing faces of girls, like cartoonish style faces. And I said, "Oh, that looks pretty. How does she do it?" And then I watched her do it. I watched the pattern of how she draws her faces. And then eventually I took a paper with me and pen, and then I would join her, I guess. I forgot if I did. I joined her to draw. And then I got used to the feeling of drawing. I feel like it's so freeing, it's liberating. And then after a while, I would watch shows that time. I would watch Chowder, Adventure Time, I think was out that time. No, I think it was later, or for the later years. No, before it was Wings Club. Wings Club was out, and Ben 10. Yeah, those two was out. And I was in love with Barbie movies because they're amazing. I don't know. Wings Club was out, and I loved the art style. Although it's problematic nowadays, it's still pretty. I don't know. You guys would say, "Oh, you want those type of body types?" No, it was just the kid in me who loves that. I love the whole thing about Wings Club, the fashion sense, the magic system, the love stories, the family stories, the trauma and everything. It's such a kid like move. It's like a kid like show, but it's not for kids. You know that, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah. That time I would love seeing Barbie movies. I think I was obsessed with the movie Fairytopia or Mermaid Lanja. I don't know the title anymore. It was about the fairy going underwater to save her friend and becoming a mermaid herself. That was my favorite movie that time. And I loved drawing those stuffs. I would watch Ariel, Little Mermaid, because I loved mermaids at that time, and I love fairies. Wings were the craze that time, and I would draw different tails with designs because Barbie showed me that you can do that, and also wings with designs. And I don't know, you would see if ever I have the pictures, the sketchbooks at that time. I don't know anymore. I think I lost it or I threw it. But yeah, I would draw those all the time, constantly. And I would show my classmates, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's pretty. I want to do that too." And then after a while, I would draw panels. It's not script, it's like a really long panel on a a one half sheet of paper. And I would draw long panels and put on stories, like draw characters, even though their anatomy is wrong. I remember that so well because I would draw my dreams. Like I have a crush on this classmate of mine, and I would draw him and me being together and all that. It's such a wholesome comic. I remember that so much. And I thought that we would be together if I draw that. Sucks I didn't, It didn't come true. Anyways, after that, I started watching K-drama. I think I was in grade 4 or grade 5. Yeah, started watching K-drama. My very first K-drama that I watched was Rooftop Prince. Yeah, I loved Rooftop Prince. And after a while, I got into historical dramas like Sung Kung Kwan, Scandal, and everything. And I got into modern K-dramas and all that. Well, that's beside the point. I loved K-dramas because of their clothing. I was a huge clothing geek before. I thought I wanted to be a fashion designer actually, but I don't have my sense of style anymore. Anyways, when I was young, I watched K-dramas, and after a while, I got bored with mermaids and fairies with wings. I got crazy with hanboks, with traditional clothing, and I would constantly draw them in different styles. I still remember how I drew them. I'll show you guys here. I remember how I drew them. Drew, not draw. I drew them because I would constantly shorten the top because it looks cool, and then I would shorten the skirt because I was obsessed. I was still obsessed with, with Wings Club at that time, where they had their skirts while they're transformed into fairies. Yeah, I mean, well, I didn't answer the question, but yeah, when I said how to draw, I told you about my story, about how I started drawing. I mean, you guys can have that story too, even if it's too late. Like if you're already over age, you're no longer a kid. I started drawing because I got curious about why my classmates were doing it, and eventually I adopted it into my lifestyle, that I would draw whenever I feel stuck or, sad. And it gives me life, it gives me happiness. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna answer the question how to draw, well, start getting curious. That's the answer for that. Start getting curious and be curious around your world, like your life. Do you want to draw? Like, is it really your passion? Think about it. Because I actually thought about it before when I was young. Like I said, is this really what I will be? I'm gonna be an artist. And then I accepted it because I want to be an artist, and it came to this point where I can draw complex stuff already, when before I would just draw fairies, mermaids, and hanboks. You guys, if you want the real answer for this, you need to start getting curious. Anything, don't follow what I did. Like, I got curious about why my classmates draw. You can also be curious about how certain subjects or certain objects work. Like, for example, you want to draw pillows. Pillows are good starting points because they're fluffy and you can have various shapes with it. And then you'll see, oh, how does a pillow look like? Other people I see, like other artists, I think I would see them draw food because they got curious. I mean, I don't know how they feel or what they think about, but I feel like the first thing that comes into their mind was, I want to draw this food, this soup, this ramen, or whatever. Eggs, like people I would see who wants to get started with drawing food would start with eggs because they're easy to make, like white and then yellow, and then put shadows and all, and sprinkles and everything. I see that always in art groups, that they start with something. You should do that too. Like, if you're gonna ask me how to draw, you should start getting curious. Widen your imagination. Look at the things around you. Even if it's still life, I don't care. You should start getting curious. If you want to do complex stuff already, like draw your dogs, you can do that. That's easy actually. Like, you get to bond with your dogs and animals. If you want a boost, I will urge you to get a pen or a pencil and a paper. Look at the things around you and see what sparks your joy, what sparks your imagination, sparks your creativity. And if you do, start drawing them. I don't care if the drawing sucks, just start drawing them. And eventually, you'll get to my point where I draw complex stuff. Albeit I'm still amateur, but I am already drawing countless stuffs because I got curious with how people draw faces. I hope you guys learned a lot from my commentary. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want more, subscribe for more and share it with your friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.